Sunday morning. You have made it to the second half of your weekend. And let me just tell you, it is a beautiful start to our Sunday. I hope you're having a great morning thus far. I hope you're having a wonderful day planned, and I hope that we can help to contribute. Hold on. That's wrong. There we go. I hope we can help to contribute to a really nice start to the day. First and foremost, we've got rain in the forecast yet again. We'll be tracking that for you. We will also be tracking the tropics. There are two areas that we will need to be monitoring. But before we get into any of that, let's just start with a live look outside. Here's downtown Orlando. It is looking mighty fine this morning on our Tower Cam network. Really beautiful. Let me come to another angle. Look at that. Looking through the buildings, off to the tourist district there in the distance. Current temperature 80 degrees there, 91 degrees our forecast high. Yeah, it's beautiful. Let me head over to the tourist district and see what's doing. There's Epcot, beautiful. Couple of clouds over top. Let's do this. Let's look over. Oh yeah, Camping World looking good as well. All right, over to the coastline we go. It is gorgeous in our Coco Tower Cam. Bouncing around a little bit with a nice light breeze. Melbourne. Air Traffic Control Tower at the Melbourne Airport. And last but not least, the Kennedy Space Center. We did see a couple of showers here a little bit ago. We are nice and quiet now. 70s, 80s. It is a warm setup. Our first morning live Doppler radar, I was just looking up top to see one little batch of shower activity developing right here near Patrick Space Force Base. That's all we've got for now. That's all we've got, so it is beautiful. Where do we go from here? Let's take a look, shall we? 10% chance of rain this morning. We're headed to about 85 degrees lunchtime, 86, 87 by noontime, and we'll top off at about 91 degrees. I really wish that, I need to put more light. Like, sometimes I just feel like the lighting could be infinitely better. Oh, it's this side that needs the light. All right, I'm just gonna leave my cell phone light. It doesn't even do anything. Have to figure out lighting. Lighting's not good, so I look like a scary creature. I apologize. Joanne, good morning to you. Nancy, Rose, good morning, good morning. Connie, how are ya? Bruce, good morning to you. Cheryl, hope you're doing well. Elizabeth, good morning, good morning. Will it be muggy today? Will it, or is it already muggy? The answer is yes and yes. Let's look at the muggy meter, okay? Remember when I was, well, maybe you don't remember, when I was filling in on Sunrise on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday of last week, we were at a dew point temperature of 64, and then it was like 67. And I remember I was saying to everybody, like, we need to enjoy this because it won't stay. Here we are. It didn't stay. We are back to a dew point temperature. I think today was 74. We're like right on the cusp of being humid and just plain steamy. Yeah. Kenneth says ring light is your friend and Tony needs it too. The problem is we're literally in the corner here. So all of the lights are actually behind us. Now, if I were to come in here, I think I could probably like tweak some things. Like I could tweak up the brightness a little bit, adjust some of the contrast. Contrast. But it's, you know, that's the problem. You know what? This is where it would actually work. If I brought the exposure up and brought the brightness down a little bit. All right, I'm trying here. I'm trying. Hold on, one more click. Yeah, I don't know if that's any better. I'm like glitchy right now. All right, let me put the exposure down one click. That's where it's gonna have to be. That's the best I can do. At any rate, you get the idea, all right? Amy says, love those glasses. Thank you, my dear. Thank you very much, I appreciate it. Look at the compliments this morning. Oh, I need to come here more often. I know you don't track Tennessee, but do you know anything about the NASCAR race later today? I don't, I know nothing about it. I know that it's happening. And that's the extent of it. I apologize. I mean, we can look at a wide perspective on the satellite. Now, of course, I don't even know where in Tennessee the race is, but obviously there's Tennessee. there's a storm system kind of working in that direction. So, yeah. All right. That all said, enough of that. All right. That all said. So for today, great day to get into the backyard swimming pool if you wanted to do that. High temperature today climbing to about 91 degrees. We do have to watch for a couple of those showers and those thunder showers. If you're heading out to the attractions, 40% coverage of rain. I would say in the theme parks, the timeline is going to be like right in between noon and 5. I would say about 3, 4, 5 o'clock in that window there. That's where we're looking at the showers and the thunder showers, okay? That's the predominant time frame for it. If you're heading to the beach, doing a little boating today, not a bad setup at all. Winds east 10, 15 miles an hour, surf running 2 to 4 feet. Seas offshore for the boaters running about 3 to 5 feet, and a moderate risk of rip currents. Nancy says, yes, I like your glasses as well. They look great. Well, thank you. I usually have only had the one like dark frames, but we have an image consultant. We've had it for a while. And she picked out 2 frames, so I've been going back and forth. So every week I go with either these round ones, and I change Fridays. Like Friday morning is when I change. I don't know why I picked that, but that's just what it is. So this will be mine for a week, and then I'll switch to the others for a week, and then switch back and forth. And not that you care, but you know, here we are. Just got done watching Wesh, Eric. Now I'm watching another Orlando station. I think you're still watching Wesh if you're in this room with us. Any storm coming to Palm Bay. There will be a few coastal showers. So let's talk a little bit about our forecast today, okay? Temperatures not overly out of control. 80s at the beaches, lower 90s across our interior. Let's take a look at Futurecast and get through the day, okay? So this morning we're looking good, 9, 9:30, 10, 11, 12. Notice by about 11, 11:30, we're already developing a couple of those coastal showers, okay? All right, from there, we'll work everything inland by about 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock showers around. Watch what happens right here. They go from showers to even some thunderstorms, some pockets of heavier rainfall. So just know, we could get some storms. It's going to be around 4 o'clock or so, and then everything by 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock starts moving on inland and moves on off toward the west, okay? All right, let's talk, stand by. Let's talk tropics, shall we? Stand by. Okay, just wanted to make sure that I had the latest. Okay, out to the tropics we go. First and foremost, this is Invest 94 out in the open Atlantic. We talked about this on our 6 a.m. Tracking the Tropics live hit, which we're trying to do every day, so I'll do the best I can. But anyway, here we are with that. It is developing little by little. There is a 40% chance that this gets going over the next 2 days' time, and a 70% chance that this gets going over the next 5 days' time. All right? The good news here is, excuse me, I'm so sorry. The good news here is that this is not expected to get anywhere near Central Florida. Computer models, when we look at them, keep it so far to the south. This is not a normal-ish scenario, but there it is, kind of far to the south, like South America impact. Yeah, that's kind of what we're looking at there. So it moves off towards scrapes across South America, then kind of tries to get into Central America. Looks like it's trying to get organized. You say, yeah, it's definitely showing those signs of subtle organization. Intensity models continue to show this storm system getting its act together. You can see Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, we look to get into tropical storm, even some of the models indicating potentially hurricane status there. So there's that. Let's look at the models to see what's doing, okay? First off, this is the brand new 6Z run. This is the brand new 6Z run on the GFS model. And let's just roll through time. Very bottom of your screen, right where it says forecast high 90. Right where it says current temp 82, that's Invest 94. It's so far south, it's like literally hard to even show on this Atlantic Basin map. But there it is. So that time frame, you can see that's 15Z on Wednesday. That's 11 a.m. Wednesday, June 29th. So moving into the Caribbean. Yes, it's very odd, Chrissy says. Frank says it's below the track. Well, that's the other thing, is that the models are keeping it really far south. Now, here's what's interesting. The GFS has it, actually, let me just back this up, has it scraping South America and then bringing in another wave back behind it and really strengthening that second wave as well. Let me just pause this. This is Saturday, July 2nd. We've kind of got a wave right around the Puerto Rico, according to the GFS. Invest 94 coming in around Central America. And then that weakens, and then that wave kind of does something over South Florida. Notice off the shoreline of the northeastern United States there, you see that 1006 low firing up? I want to point that out because July 7th, if we look at the long-range forecast, excuse me, if we look at the long-range forecast on July 7th, there's that storm system rolling away from the northeastern United States. Oh, wrong button. But if you look at our July forecast calendar, since March 1st, we have illustrated watching the Northeast around July 6th and 7th. There it is, around the 6th, kind of coming off the coast around the 6th into the 7th. So I would just say this, while that obviously is not tropical in nature in terms of hitting the Northeast, that is going to be on its next cycle. That's going to be something to watch. Now, in that same time frame, there's, the GFS is trying to show something around Florida. I don't know that I buy much of that, but there's something to be said. So around July 6th, 7th, if the GFS has its way, there may be something around Florida. So we'll continue to pull that through. Continuing to look. And then the GFS ends on July the 12th. Okay? All right, so there's that. All right, so that's the GFS. Let's switch over and look at the European. 6Z run of the European only goes out 90 hours. It's still running, so not much to see. But you can see there right where it says talk on Coffee Talk, that's Invest 99, or Invest 99, Invest 94. Crossing into the Caribbean around Wednesday. Yep, all right. That's as far out as that goes. If we continue through the 0Z run, notice it also shows a second wave behind Invest 94, but it doesn't really develop that one all that much. And then if we switch over to the ensemble, the European ensemble, that's July 7th, and you can see that storm system rolling off the northeast United States on the Euro. On the 8th. It's more on the 8th, so the European is a little delayed on that northeastern storm system, but it's there. Now, July 11th, the European is trying to lower pressures around Florida, but it's not like trying to develop anything, so something interesting to watch there. But yeah, it doesn't look like much, okay? All right, so with that said then, for the month of July, oh, I keep hitting the wrong button. With the month of July, this is kind of what our long-range schedule shows. Again, we kind of see the hints of that northeastern storm system. Whether or not it develops, it's there. Around the 20th, 21st, that's the Florester recycle. That's the November 6th repeat. Around the 20th, 21st. So let's do this. I think we should be getting into the time frame where the BSR would show up. So give me a few seconds. I think we're just about there, right? North Pacific surface analysis. All right, so based on that, all right, so here's the BSR. Let me find my calendar here. So if that's the 20th, you okay back there?
No, I'm dying.
Oh, well, we don't want you to die. All right, so that's the BSR. Let me just get my bearings here. The BSR, by the way, is another long-range forecasting technique that we use. Okay, so that BSR, valid. Let's just go to the end and see what the end shows. That last frame valid. So that's only through the 13th, so that's not going to work. So let's do this. What we can do is we can kind of actually extrapolate out. So this is actually a computer model using the same parameters as the BSR. So what did we say? So July 20th. So it needs to be July 2nd, July 3rd. Oh, that's the 6E standby. July 2nd, July 3rd. So the GFS is not the GFS is not really showing much of a signal, or at least on that run. Let's just go back a run. You know, it's still before the BSR. Yeah, not much of a signal there yet. Yeah, so for now, you know, we're not seeing it. We're not seeing that, but it's way out there. You know, we're talking almost a month out. But nevertheless, for us, you know, the models are indicating that northeastern storm system. For us in the tropics, the next thing that we really are going to need to watch is going to be around July 20th, 21st. That is the Florester repeat. So we'll watch. We'll see how that plays out. Yeah. I hope to be watching Florida on those days from a cruise ship. Fingers crossed for no weird weather, Jenny says. Oh, I would agree with that. I would certainly agree with that. Beth says, I'm just worried about July 2nd. My daughter is taking a flight to Puerto Rico at 7:10 in the evening. I mean, I would say it looks fine, you know? Look, they're not going to fly, Beth, in dangerous weather. It's as simple as that. So, you know, worry not, right? By the way, this is all a part of our WESH 2 hurricane season forecast. We called for 2 primary hotspots this year, Florida being hotspot number 1 and coastal Carolinas being hotspot number 2. You can always get this data anytime you want by heading to wesh.com/hurricane forecast. So again, as a whole, hurricane season continues. There are 2 areas that we are watching in the tropics. Invest 94 in the open Atlantic, and nothing in the Gulf right now, but something, you know, the models are trying to hint at that. So something to watch. Kenneth says, okay, ask away, he's reading. What did I do? Did I miss something? Did I miss something? I'm scrolling. Did I miss a question? If I did, I apologize. Rose says, or we can just ask you. Oh, I'm here. I'm more concerned about when are we going to have fall happen. Tired of summer and it's only 5 days. I know it. I know it. Priscilla, hi. No hurricanes, but we've had some crazy wind gusts here at home and loads as if it was remote controlled loud straw. And then it'd be repeat this. Yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah, you need a kayak. Yeah. All right, Kristen's asking for the 7-day rain forecast. I got you, boo. All right, let's talk about the 7-day rain forecast. So for today, we're going with about a 40% coverage of showers and thunder showers. We're going to be sitting at about 50% Monday, Tuesday, dropping the rain chance off a little bit Wednesday, Thursday, bringing up the temperatures. And then by Friday, Saturday, kind of teetering back over. So yeah, rain chances are going to be with us. Did I get my stinky trash can resolved? No. But I was always looking for other hacks, like other household hacks that you may have. I'm always looking for hacks. Kenneth says they were asking city or location specific weather questions while you were in forecast mode, not interactive. I apologize. Yeah. When I'm like analysing, it's tough, right? I appreciate, Kenneth, I appreciate your help, buddy. Joanne says, I start vacation Friday. I need to book vacation. I think I'm off next Sunday. Am I? Let me look. Am I off next Sunday? I work. I do the noon and 4 today, noon and 4 tomorrow, noon and 4 Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I work Saturday. I am off Sunday, Monday, y'all. Oh, goodness. I've got a little mini vacation coming up. Kenneth says SeaWorld. Oh, that sounds good. Beth, Weather Geek. Oh, yeah. The storm last weekend picked up my kid's trampoline and threw it about 50 feet. Oh, my gosh. That's crazy. Well, these wind gusts, they really can happen. They really can happen. All right, so Volusia County, SeaWorld. Volusia County, a couple of showers. Volusia County, a couple of showers midday, then it moves inland. SeaWorld, 2 to about 4. Showers around 2, storms around 4. Yukon, you're off on the 4th. Wow, good for you. I mean, I'm seniority number 2 on this weather department. Did you know that? I'm only 6 months behind Tony Manolfi in terms of seniority. That means Tony gets the pick of the litter, but he's the chief. He's the chief, you know? After that, I mean, I've got 16 years with my company. That's crazy. That's almost, I mean, it's, you know, that's almost half my life. That'll be crazy when that levels out and I'm spent half my life with the company. I accidentally left my camping hammock wet for a year in the bag. I used vinegar, baking soda, and Tide, and it's all better than new. Oh, wow. Your seniority number 2, and both keep working Christmas and New York and New Year's. Yeah, well, we work. Listen, it's a team. If there's one thing that I have learned from Tony, and this is a true story, and I'm not just blowing smoke, y'all. The first person to help out when help is needed is Tony Manolfi. Seriously. That, to me, is leading by example. Seriously. Shauna says, setting up our new poolside umbrella today after a good wind mangled the old one. I've never had a poolside umbrella. It's on my list of things I want. Tony is the bada boom. Charles, welcome back from the cruise, buddy. Hope it was better than even the pictures made it seem. Sidebar, I'm straight up jealous. The Warren family just went on a cruise and I did not. Oh well. Oh well. You're number 1 with us. Rose, thank you, my dear. Okay. All right. We've got a Today Show cut-in coming up here in just a couple of minutes. Any questions, comments, concerns before I have to run? Anything? Oh, thank you, Debbie. I appreciate it. Joanne says, you are all great. You're a family. That's true. When there's a need, when we need to help each other out, we're there. That's true. Yeah. Saturday, 7-2. Chances too soon to be exact. Yeah, too soon to be exact. Just looks like afternoon storms. It wouldn't be too bad. What time south of Disney out of your coverage? But I like your smart. Thank you, Priscilla. Yeah, a little too soon. Charles says it was everything we wanted. It was a great time. You should take one. I've done 2 Disney cruises when I was like 8, like right when they first started. I've done 2 Royals, but I haven't done anything with the family. I think we need to get Alexander out of diapers before we do a cruise. You know, I think. That's what I'm told from friends. Joanne says, you all have each other's back in time of need. Yeah. Tina, can you vote every day for Orlando Weekly? Oh, yeah. I have no idea. But somebody had mentioned that my name is on the list of people you can vote for on Orlando Weekly. So thank you for asking, Tina. I don't know the answer to that. I'm just honored to be a part of that. I would encourage all of you, vote for me, don't vote for me, that's on you. I'm not going to ask for that. But vote for there's so many things you can vote for. Best restaurants and all these things, and it's a lot of fun. So go and you know, make your voice heard in this fun little silly thing in Orlando Weekly. Like I said, vote for me or don't vote for me. I vote for who you want and who you appreciate. So I appreciate you hanging with us. Yeah, it's I posted it on, I think, Friday, orlandoweekly.com, I think it is. Yeah, but there's a lot of cool stuff in there, a lot of places. Charles says, I'd agree, potty trained at the minimum before cruising. Yeah, that's what everybody says. Brian, we're 90 seconds out. How much of all the long-term storm predictions are based on my theory of how it's been since mid-June? Does that mean it? I don't understand quite what you mean, Brian, but shoot me a private message and I'll get back to you. Just because you hit me right at the end and there's literally a minute to go until TV. Go. Be the sunshine in someone else's day. Brian, hit me on a message. I apologize. I'm rushing. Be good. Have a great Sunday. I will see you guys and gals throughout the day on the Twitter's world, Facebook world, and Coffee Talk tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. and Tracking the Tropics at 6 a.m.